Beruchim habayim and Shalom Aleichem. Moshe Langado here speaking under the auspices of Kollel, Baruch Ahavat Yisrael in Southern California, and Sha'rei Tziyon in Brooklyn, New York. My friends, this week we have a very beautiful portion, the portion of Vayakhel and Parashat Parah. In Vayakhel, it opens up with the mitzvah of Shabbat. And then it tells us about building the Mishkan. This is not the first time we've seen the adjacency of Shabbat and the Mishkan. In Parashat Kitisa, we have the building of the Mishkan, and immediately after God's command, He tells us about Shabbat. In this week's Parasha, first we have Shabbat, then we have the Mishkan. My friends, maybe we can just understand it in a very simple way. That even when we have a Mishkan, still what is needed? We still need the Shabbat. And even in a time like today, where we do not have a Mishkan, the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed over close to 2,000 years ago, and we do not have that dwelling of the Borei Olam in our midst. But we do have Shabbat. So in Kitisa, it's telling us, you build a Mishkan, you have a Beit HaMikdash, but you still need Shabbat. And in Parashat Vayakhel, you do not have a Beit HaMikdash just yet, but you have a Shabbat. And if you keep the Shabbat properly, you will end up having a Beit HaMikdash very soon, as we pray for. My friends, the concept of Shabbat is glorious. We are able to sanctify time. Our time becomes sanctified with Kedusha. The Mishkan, the Beit HaMikdash, sanctifies place. And both should be had by the Jewish people. And we pray that the Beit HaMikdash will come soon. But let us understand. And if I could relate a story. A young man told me just this week that years ago he worked for a non-Jew. And the non-Jew was really a fine fellow. After working for him for many years, the non-Jew told him, you know, I'm not a jealous person, but you should know I am jealous on one thing that you have. And the Jew braced himself for the worst. But what did the Gentiles say? You know what I am jealous of? I'm jealous of your Shabbat. On your Shabbat, you're able to forget everything. The worries of the future are not there anymore. You are able to bask in the holiness of the day. And how do I know? Because when you first worked for me, when you started, and there was problems in the business, I would call you many times on your Shabbat, and I would get no answer. And I said, yes, maybe I should try calling from another number, so you don't know it's me calling, and still no answer. But immediately after nightfall, I would call, and then you would answer. You let Shabbat engulf you. Those are the words of a Gentile. But they ring true. That's how we should enjoy the Shabbat. Enjoy the moment that day. We are in a special time on Shabbat. It's a time of holiness. Let us reap its benefits with song and prayer. And of course, we can have the chamin and the chulant and the kugel and the machshi. It's all there for our enjoyment. Let us keep the Shabbat faithful and we can be guaranteed a future of great redemption. Shabbat Shalom.